Hey guys, it's arihant back and I'm bringing you a new Brawl Stars video, and in this video I have finally pushed my 8-bit to 1000 trophies, and I will be giving you tips, tricks and a small guide on how to push 8-bit to rank 30 inside of solo showdown only. So be sure to check out my playlist in which I cover all the other brawlers. I have given pretty good tips on them also. I'll be linking the playlist in the description and in the pinned comment. So be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon and stay tuned for more Brawl Stars content. So let's get right into the gameplay and I will be giving you some tips along with it. Stick to the end. So jumping on to the first game with 8-bit. All of the gameplay today will be above 950 trophies inside of solo showdown. So it's pretty high level gameplay, and let's get on to the first tip, which is the maps that you want to play 8-bit on. So of course 8-bit you gotta play them on open maps, mostly open maps, and some maps that I recommend is Shadow Spirits, Clash Coliseum and even Riverside Ring. Point of View, not an open map but still a pretty good map for 8-bit. I'll be showing you some gameplay on all of these maps now. And the first game on Riverside Ring, I just teamed with some Gene in the starting. And for my second tip with 8-bit is the star power use. And of course you want to be using extra life, and you'll see how it comes in handy in almost every game that you play with. So I've already used my extra life here, and I'm gonna destroy the other 8-bit. Even though we killed each other, he was using the wrong star power. So the star power is pretty important for 8-bit, and I'm gonna stick with this Gene until the pretty much end. You basically want to betray a person as soon as he's on low HP. This is a pretty important tip, especially above 900 trophies or even 800 trophies. And basically the method behind it is pretty simple. When you betray a person which is at low health, you can kill them easily and they can't damage you enough, so you don't become a priority for someone else to kill. So my fourth tip with 8-bit is not only to use the turret for increasing the damage, and you can use the turret in pretty much many ways. I usually use it to block some damage off, and here I place the turret in the middle just because I can block some cold shots off of it, and I'm gonna pretty much eliminate that cold now. Because of the increased damage with the turret, it becomes pretty simple, and I'm just gonna troll with the max bit, win that game easily, first place. And let's move on to the next game. So for the next game we're heading into Riverside Ring again. It's actually one of the best maps to play 8-bit on, and even Pam as an extra advice. So I'm gonna try and team with this Rico, he's not gonna. I'm gonna try and team with the Spam, and she's not gonna team. And you can use the emojis that have been added into the game. They are pretty helpful in my opinion. You can put out the smiley face and spin a little less, so you don't stand a chance of getting hit by someone else while you're spinning. So I'm gonna destroy this box, get some cubes, and while you're getting cubes with 8-bit, it's pretty important that you get some, as they will help you pretty much increase your damage, and it basically compensates the slow movement speed of 8-bit. You basically want to bush camp with 8-bit for the most part. I'll be showing you some great examples of bush camping with 8-bit later on in the video, and if you bush camp you can hit your shots easier, and you don't need to get worried about people firing at you because it's pretty much hard to escape shots with the slow movement speed of 8-bit. So I'm gonna use my shots. I'm basically gonna stand still and easily kill that crow. Low HP targets are pretty easy to kill for 8-bit, and you can melt them in a few shots if you have collected enough cubes in the beginning. So throughout the gameplay, and it's a pretty important tip, that you prioritize low HP targets so you can conserve your ammo and save it if someone else attacks you. So this Leon is coming. I'm gonna save my super for the most part, especially when people attack you like an invisible Leon. You can even use your super to block gene pulls, etc, etc. I basically tanked a lot of damage using the super. And now this Leon is trying to bug me out here, and he's gonna go invisible again. I actually didn't know he was coming, just fired a few shots to check where he was. And I'm gonna betray the Piper because it was not worth it to keep her at this point. Basically gonna kill her and get this easy win. We didn't even have to use extra life on this one just because we collected so much cubes in the beginning, and it's gonna be an easy first place. And let's move on to the next match. So for the next game, I bring you another important tip, and it's basically a pretty consistent tip around my channel here, is to push your brawlers in maps with energy drinks. It causes people to betray each other, and the brawlers go down in numbers pretty easily, which is good for you. So you just have to play it safe. And I'm gonna take out this crow using long range, spin a little bit, and I'm gonna just bush camp here after a few seconds. As I said, use the emojis. I'm just gonna do some basic teaming here so people don't kill me. And I'm gonna stick around this bush in point of view and use the energy drinks as they are your best friend as 8-bit, because 8-bit has one of the slowest movement speeds in the whole kill, and I get a pretty much double kill here. They end up killing each other and I end up killing them, so it was a good cube amount for us. And I'm just gonna bush camp here for a pretty good while. And that's the thing about 8-bit, you can bush camp and still pretty much be safe. This footage is sped up 4 times so you get to know the idea on how much I bush camped in this one. Everybody was spinning, so I didn't want to take any risk, so I finally get out just because I have to stay safe. And I'm just gonna camp here, use the energy drink. As soon as you get the energy drink, you'll get that increased movement speed, and 8-bit is pretty much unstoppable now. And I'm gonna threaten with my gadget also here, because the gadget is pretty good for 8-bit. So Dal didn't want to go to my super just because he knew I would gadget there. So use your gadget wisely, it can help you save you sometimes. And it's pretty much easy win. So let's move on to the final game, and it will be on my favorite map to push 8-bit on, which is Shadow Spirits. So here in Shadow Spirits, I'm just gonna start off by getting some cubes in the beginning, and I'm gonna spin with the Nani. And you can easily betray Nani, especially when she's spinning close because of a low HP. As I said, you can prioritize low HP targets with 8-bit pretty easily. So I'm just gonna go into the center and get some cubes, establish some control in the center. And this was the final map that I finally got my 8-bit to 1000 on. And I'm just gonna throw out a smiley face. So basically I'm just gonna spin around here a little bit. This B is here, and B can be an easy target, but you don't want to rush with B just because she can have honeycoat. And a side note also, we just hit a 1000 subscribers on our YouTube channel, and it's growing pretty quickly. And thanks for all the support that I've been getting on my videos lately. I'll be keeping up with the content, and I'll be doing something special to basically celebrate the 1000 subscribers milestone. And this is just a note for people sticking around to the end of the videos. Just wanted to share this with you. And now onto the gameplay. So basically I've got the M stuck down below, and I'm gonna be shooting her, pressuring her. 8-bit is really good for pressure if you can hold down your position. And I'm gonna team with the Gale because the M's and the Colt are teaming right here. So I'm gonna team with the Gale, go towards the left side of the map. Even though there's the meteor thing in this, you can use a gadget to escape the meteors pretty easily, and if you keep walking you can actually dodge the meteors. So this was a pretty good use of the gadget also. And I'm gonna be patient right here, and there's still 7 brawlers left, in a small circle, and it goes down to 5, and I can easily win this map because I still have my extra life left. So I'm gonna betray the spam just because she's so low right now, and easily get her cubes also. I'm on pretty low HP, but I'm gonna seal the deal with the extra life, win the game, get a 1000 trophies turn. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below what you want to see next, and if you have any doubts, I'll be happy to help you there. Peace out, guys.